I hope I have fixed the issue. Um, Frames per second are looking good at this exact moment, but we have 0 viewers now,
We
so that
have
is a problem.
returned.
Yes. So, what was everybody's results to the perception check?
5.
5.
5.
Oh, everybody got a 5. Yeah, you guys
5.
hear
Team synergy.
a bang within the counters and just a I am going to end you for that. Just coming from inside the cabinets.
It sounds like somebody's ending today.
I look
So
inside the
which one of us
cabinets.
is going to open that?
Me.
Mango's like already going into the cabinets to like get a drink, so
As you open the cabinets, you would just see Kiri Akiko just curled up in the cabinets around a bag of sugar, slowly pouring into her mouth as she slowly turns to look at you, and then, like a crab, scuttles away with a bag of sugar.
I was gonna have some of that.
When you say that, she just she takes a handful of sugar and just throws it at you.
I would like try to like pull up one of my envelopes to see if I can catch all the sugar.
Give me a control check to see if you can catch sugar being thrown at you.
Okay, it's gonna be 2d6.
Nary a schmeckle of the sweet rock will touch you.
It's a 7.
Yeah, it's not hard. Yeah, you just catch all the sugar that's being thrown at you in an envelope.
All right. They'll like start to make their cup of coffee. Um, is there any like this might be odd, but is there any cayenne pepper?
Yeah, they have every spice that you could possibly need.
Yeah. They'd put 2 spritz of that and then just like empty the envelope
Mhm.
into the cup.
You put your sugar, your creamers, or whatever you like in there. Is there anything you guys would like to do within like your next 45 minutes before your classes start today?
So just to check, Sean is being trained by Ash Montana, correct? Make sure I didn't
Yes.
get that wrong.
Yes, Ash is gonna start training you next week officially. He's giving you the first aid to, get your bearings on your schedule.
All right. Then in that case, I'm gonna say Sean took a selfie of himself with Ash in the background.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna take out his phone and send a picture of that. Send that picture to his sister, essentially just with a message saying,
Mm.
"Bitch, I'm better than you."
Yeah, I want you to know that Ash would have fully like got up in the photo with you if you didn't tell him it was to call your sister a bitch. But yeah, a couple of minutes later will pass, and you get the photo, a message back, and a screenshot with your sister with, let's say, the athletic hero Majin, the rank 2 hero, and with the caption of I got number 2, you got number 4, who's better? Bitch.
God damn it!
You good over there?
Fine. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
My sister's.
yeah.
This is my sister still refuses to admit that I'm the superior hero.
Dude, you just started.
I've okay. I mean, I've always been better.
Yeah, it seems pretty heroic to me.
I mean, please don't tell me that's the only reason you came here.
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, as you say that, Dave is gonna appear to like give a high five to Sean and just go like, "Yeah, that's because we're here to get chicks, get laid, get girls, and money. Money's also important."
He does not speak on behalf of me.
Right. And while talking, Lance is probably just doing his usual stretches.
Hmm. But of
So
course,
probably a bit more advanced than a normal person's, but not like as hard as he'd usually do it, because, well, I'm fucked up.
so as clarification, are you still doing this in the kitchen? Have you moved into the living room?
Uh, Lance just moved to like a space where he can still talk to the people around him, but he has enough free space to just do his thing.
Yeah. Is there anything Mingo would like to do before classes start?
Um, I suppose they'd check if the roof is accessible.
On the dorm building or the school building?
The dorm building, because they like looking at the sky.
Yeah. Are you going to on the general building or your specific dorm building? There's a lot of questions
Whichever's
there.
taller.
Okay, yeah. So the so you're able to walk away from the others and go to your own section of the dorm room area. Going up the stairs, there is technically a chain with a very old note that seems to be covered in dust if you wish to wipe it off.
Sure.
When you wipe it off, you will just see Kakashi, Ida, and Tegan Flynn, you are not allowed on top of the school again. I will find you if one of you is flying up there or slinging yourself up there. Do you hear me? Signed, Mrs. Flynn.
Oh. We would just ignore that.
Yeah, as you try to open it, it is refusing to budge. If you want to give me a strength check, just to
Sure, why not?
see if you can break through the old rusted door.
Alrighty. Hold on. That's a 3.
No, as hard as you try, the door is refusing to open.
Today is a sad day. They just like waltz around back.
Mhm.
They're not too pressed on it. They're just kind of exploring.
As you do your exploring, as time starts for class, is everybody heading over? Is someone wanting to skip the first day of classes? I'm taking this on
Just
like
be
this.
heading over.
Nobody's skipping the first day of classes.
Oh, yeah, Sean's definitely gonna go to class.
Yeah. As everybody gets to class, within the My Hero system, the players are able to choose a easy, medium, hard question to get a bonus to an intelligence check. So I will ask. Well, we'll start with Cal. Easy, medium, or hard?
Medium.
Medium. Okay. Selecting a question. Here we go. I don't know why my brain just drew a blank. Hi, people. I got drunk yesterday. I'm still recovering. Before you ask, I'm 22. I can do what I want. Um, in the show, uh, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ash was going through all of the gym battles and eventually won the Alolan League. Through all of this, he had his trusty Pikachu. What is wrong about this statement?
They're not gym battles, they're trials.
Correct. You may have a +2 to any education check. Mango. Easy, medium, or hard?
Yeah, so you see, I'm not like super great at pop culture. I'll just go easy.
Mhm. What is the general population of non-quirked people in the My Hero universe?
Oh shit, wasn't it? 25%? 20%? 25, something like that.
No.
No?
No. If unless I wrote this down wrong, 10% of all people are quirkless.
7%. Okay.
And a mango. Easy, medium, hard.
You mean we?
What else?
Oh yeah, we.
No. Mango gets 2 goes.
No, yeah, I'll go hard.
Weebly. You said you're going hard? No, I'm just fucking.
No,
you
easy
know-
question, please.
Easy. Okay. In My Hero Academia, there are two people who went to the same school. Uh, Tokoyami and Mina Ashino, whose quirks are Dark Shadow and Acid respectively. What is wrong about this statement?
What was the question again? Was it the same?
Yeah, so in the show, My Hero Academia, there are two classmates that came from the same middle school, Tokoyami and Mina. Their quirks are Dark Shadow and Acid respectively. What is wrong with this statement?
Was not
Acid
Tokoyami.
respectfully is not a quirk.
What we?
Tokoyami didn't go to the same middle school.
That is correct. You may have a +1 to intelligence checks. Your next Ingy.
Sounds like you need that +1.
I barely need that +1 with my speech impediment today. You get a +1 to your next intelligence check.
I'm slightly smarter.
But most of your first half of your classes go together. They're going to be your like traditional classes of mathematics, science. You take a you have your English class. And then lunch will appear. This is a slot where you can do something, or we can skip to the second half of your classes.
I don't believe there's anything Sean would be doing at this point,
Mhm.
other than continuing his epic text battle with his sister about how much better he is.
You know what? Just for shits and giggles, you get another message from your sister during lunch, where she sends a photo that she is currently eating lunch with the fashionable hero Diamond and the quirkless hero Rose Streak with them in the background as she's eating her lunch. And just says, "Oh, you only have a photo with one of the top 10? I raise you by 3."
Anger. I can still beat you in a fist fight. He says back.
Last I checked, isn't our total 147 me and 146 you?
No, it's 148 me, 146 you.
If that's what you want to believe, brother. And then she's going to say, towards the end, she stopped texting you, probably to actually eat, and try not to mess the cafeteria up. She just sends you a photo and just like, I bet I can get a photo with the number one faster than you.
Bet. He's gonna try and find Flynn as soon as possible.
Sure. I'll give you a bit of a moment. Roll me a perception check to see if you can see him in the cafeteria or on your way back to
Alright,
your
I'm gonna use my
classes.
+1 on an intelligence roll here.
Okay.
5 again.
You see him for a quick second, but he ends up disappearing into the crowd. Is there anything Mingo would
Right.
like to do during his lunch period?
Oh, no, nothing particular. Just kind of try to chill, try to like look around,
Mhm.
see if they recognize anything interesting.
No, not really. It's just a normal free period. You do see some students have like Uber Eats to themselves food rather than eating at the cafeteria. Some students have gone off campus to eat. You've seen some boys talking about how they're just gonna go to the arcade for an hour. Is there
Sure.
anything Lance would like to do during this free slot?
To be honest, he probably just scarfed down his food and just like went to go for a run.
That's fair. As the rest of your classes go to, you get to your last class where instead of going to your normal gym class, you actually see your homeroom teacher, Nino. Nino has short, messy hair, brown eyes. He has a much more of a tan complexion within himself. Um, he has very distinct features that he's not native from Ireland. You also notice that he is wearing a bracelet as he's within his gym outfits that seems to be marking his location. And he will just speak out, Hola, students. So you're supposed to have gym now. I told Ash to get the fuck out of the gym. He tried to fight me. One thing you're going to learn about people with very strong bodies, usually, when you send 100 nanobots into their bloodstream, they really like to start doing what you tell them to do. Now,
Bitch.
there are a couple things that are gonna happen today. One, you are gonna have gym. Two, we're doing gym my way. And three, I promised that I would not hurt any of you. So if any of you get in too much danger, I do have to protect you, or I break probation. And I have to listen to that one. And as he points onto the stands, you just kind of see your principal sitting there eating lunch. Gives a small little wave. And then he's just like, okay, I've already written a list. Lance, Mango, I don't know, Sean, Dave, and Connor, you're in a group and you're gonna fight Anya, Waka. Let's also just give you Millie and Silent. Alright, battle up. And he's just gonna step back and get the rest of the class away. So can all of you roll me a tempo check?
Tempo. Alright. So 1 die.
Hmm.
2.
And actually, I did not grab a pencil before starting this session. So give me a minute, everybody, while I go and grab a pencil.
Yippee.
Love the fact that this teacher just said, "Okay, you're all going to fight," and did not give us any time to like strategize with our team.
I mean, it's not the
Yeah.
worst way to train someone how to fight. I mean, most of the time you're not
Mm.
gonna have time to formulate a strategy.
Fair enough. I guess this is more just general fight training and not like teamwork.
The pow pow training.
Sean is
Yeah, any
maximum level
progress?
pumped right now.
See any progress overthrowing the stream?
Mm.
Welcome back.
I've returned. Apologies, y'all.
It's all good.
Mango got a 5, I believe I heard before I walked off.
6.
I got a 2.
Sean got a 2.
Boss.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
The coffee jitters really getting to you, huh?
Yeah, that and he's slightly distracted with the fact that our teacher apparently uses nanobots on Ash. Because that's no good. He's training Sean. He can't just
Dave
let
on
that
your
slide.
team rolled a 3.
Glad you're focusing on that and not the fact that he is currently on probation, from what he said.
I wonder what for.
Well, he doesn't look. Sean doesn't care. He cares that he used his quirk on his trainer.
And
Oh god, the second-hand pride.
Anya is gonna roll a 8. Waka rolls a 1. Honestly, that feels right for Waka. And then Silent is gonna roll a 5.
What's Silent again?
Silent is Tegan's son who can break down and rebuild anything he touches.
Okay.
Yay.
And
Overhaul moment.
Millie.
Overhaul.
Millie also rolled a 2. So Sean, what is your bonus to tempo if you have one?
I don't have one, I believe. Let me check. Nope, nothing.
Alright, so we're gonna start with Anya first. Then it is going to Lance,
Coming there.
Mingo.
Oh,
Actually,
gee,
Mingo,
tonight
what
is
is your bonus to tempo? If you have one.
nothing.
So Silent goes before you. Silent, Mingo. Then we are going to go down to... That is going to be Dave, Millie, Sean.
I'm going. And then walk out.
E.
E.
So,
E.
as the teacher says that you guys have to fight, Anya first goes off at just like, I do not believe in the principle of fighting as a deep pacifist with my own beliefs, but if this is what I have to do to get a proper grade, then so be it. You watch as mana platforms appear from her hands and turn into saw blades. And then she's gonna go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, always go towards the weakest link. And she'll shoot saw blades towards Lance.
Oh,
That's
this
assaulting.
bitch.
That's
Does
bitch.
a 7 beat your DC?
It would,
Mm.
but I do need to check over block and dodge again to see if
Block, you are able to negate an attack by blocking, but if you fail,
block
you
is
take
power, dodge is
1.2.
speed.
That's the part you were looking at. No, man.
Yep. So yeah, Lance is he's going to take the hit, but he's going to try block.
Okay, do your block.
which would be 11.
Oh yeah, you are fully able to block this attack. You just kind of Lane's able to like put his arm out and just fully block the mana being shot at him. It's kind of like that'd be like Goku anime thing where you just go like boop.
Full on like Goku during the Jace fight of just, oh, this super powerful blast of just smack it away with a bitch hand.
Yeah. And that will be the end of Anya's turn. Lance, you're up.
Well, since this person so graciously attacked me, she is going to get tackled.
Okay.
And I believe that is just a combat roll.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
Mhm.
That is an 18 for a crit.
She's gonna try to use reaction mana shield, but she only has 2d6, so even if she crits, she's going to struggle. She needs to crit. No, because crits. Yeah, there's no way her mana shield will work. So as you watch as she pulls it up, you blast right through it and tackle her to the ground.
So yeah, it's not a normal like football or like American football tackle. Lance kind of just runs and then just does a slide tackle. And part about Lance being a sports kid, his tackles naturally deal double damage.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Well, tackles do not roll. It's power plus speed, which is 4 doubled to 8 by the crit, doubled again by linebacker, so 16 damage.
Yeah, you take her out with just that tackle.
Oh.
To let you
This is
know,
police brutality.
her hit points was exactly 16.
Can we get much higher?
But yeah, we are gonna move to Silent, who is going to seem very scared, and then as he backs up, he's gonna act like he trips. And as he falls and touches the ground, his right hand touches it, and he's gonna activate what he calls his ability Muddy Ground. Um, the arena around you all are now considered difficult terrain. Any movement
Romantic
that you
match.
guys make will be cut in half, but as well as every time you move, I would need a fortitude check to not sink into the ground.
At this,
Mhm.
Mango's gonna try to like make a platform out of an envelope if he can.
Um, if you crit on a control check, I will allow you to do so.
Hold on. No, that's 4.
Yeah, you try to make your platform, and instead you start to sink into the floor.
Worth a shot.
And you watch as Dave steps up, and just for a rare moment where he's not being, horny,
Mm-hmm.
or how Sean has seen him on multiple occasions when he's actually in the like hero headspace. You watch as he just pulls out his phone and just goes, "Oh, interesting." And you watch as when he looks over, he's just like, according to subsection C of the school's rulebook and construction guide for Dublin, it's unauthorized for you to be able to change any function of the school without the signature of not only the county, but also of the principal. Therefore, I must detain your ability. As you watch as the crime condition applies on Silent, and he's just like, "Oh, and I hate to tell you this, anytime that you move around that you keep this open, you will take some damage." And Dave will finish his turn, and as Millie comes up, she just goes,
Mammy.
"Go ahead." Oh
I was
yeah,
just like, Sean just says, Mammy.
yeah. Millie just holds her hand out as a fluid of scalding coffee appears, and she just goes, "Sorry about this, Dave. Repulsion caffeine," as it wraps around Silent. You watch as the hold of law breaks off of him, canceling the status condition that Silent has. That will come up to. That is. I gotta pull. What's your quirk do? Hi guys, welcome. Where my file got corrupted and I gotta go through 100 physical papers of files. Your quirk
Whose
is.
turn is it?
That is Sean's.
Oh,
I don't
it's
know
my
why
turn.
I was
Okay.
looking at Waka. No, Sean has to go.
All right, Sean. So, by the can I use Rev Up? Is that like a free thing, or do I have to take an action to take my full turn to do that?
Rev up, I'll give it to you as a bonus action.
All right, then he's going to use Rev Up and
Mhm.
increase his power by 1 for. I'll roll my d4.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, for just this round.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So Millie's the coffee lady, right?
Yes.
Right. So he's going to point at Millie like, "You, coffee woman."
Yes.
Let us do battle! And he's going to sprint at her and punch her in the face.
Okay. Roll me a combat check.
That's 4d6.
You already have a 4 in
16.
power?
Well, yeah, because Rev Up, it increases my power by 1 for the turn.
You know what? Yep,
for
yep, never
1d4
mind.
rounds.
I'm stupid. Yeah, so yeah, roll me your 46.
Bebop.
Hello.
Hold on.
Audience.
Damage.
It rolled higher than he could count.
Yeah. Too much coffee in
10
the
damage.
brain, really. 10 damage. What did you roll to hit?
I rolled 16 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way she can counter that. So you punch her in the face for 10 points of damage. You watch as she kind of scutters back, but takes the hit. And then you guys just see from underneath the seats, the blue hair just peek out, and in the most sleepy face possible, you just watch as Waka just goes, "Healing waters," and water just appears around Millie, covering her up, healing her for 5 points of damage. And then you just watch as Waka scurries back underneath the bleachers.
Sean gives Walka the death glare for interfering with his honorable duel.
Okay, hiding behind the bleachers has to be like an out of bounds rule.
Does Lance say that?
Yes.
Nito just
Like,
goes,
do we have a ref here?
"It's not out of bounds. You guys can use anything in this room to defend yourselves."
Including the teacher.
excluding people who were not part of your battle.
Oh,
But
not
yeah,
including the principal.
yes, Lance, it's your turn. As we
Okay,
move to the top of
so
initiative.
Anya's out.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna interrupt the duel that's going on over there. There's someone behind the bleachers and someone else that's in existence, I believe.
Yeah, so Silent is towards the back playing support. Then there's Waka underneath the bleachers, and then Millie is in hand to hand with
Hmm.
Sean.
It's me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was like fencing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody,
I'm
I-
gonna.
anyone in the fight beat me in a hand-to-hand combat.
There's some ceiling sumo
Lan-
going on.
Lance is just gonna turn to like Mango, and I believe you said the other dude was Dave.
Dave, yes.
Just you two can handle the Flame Kid, right?
That was it.
Yeah.
Mud Boy over there.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. And Lance is going to try make his way behind the bleachers as well.
Please give me a fortitude check not to fall through the floor.
Yep.
To let you know, Silent originally rolled a 10 on his control check, so that's what you have to beat.
Well, with 2 of my 3d6, I already got an 11 for a 12.
Yeah, you are able to get through the floor just fine. I will say once you're under the bleachers, that will take all of your movement speed, so you won't be able to attack until next round.
On my way there, are there any like sporting equipment that was just left out? Like even like a hockey stick or something.
No, but to give you some form of a weapon, as you do this, Dave will just go into his back pocket and toss you one of those foldable staffs.
Just kind of unfolds it, twirls it a bit, just yeah, this works.
Oh, it's not really used. You probably know, but yeah. As you do your movement, Silent goes next. As you watch, as he will get up, he is going to move towards Mingo, and he is going to attempt to grab you.
Oh, hello there.
Um,
Oh, at least give me a drink first.
as soon as you say that, he goes into his back pocket and pulls out some soda. But does a
It was prepared.
5 beat your DC?
Does a 5 beat my DC? Yeah.
He is going to try to activate his quirk. Of mold. Could you give me a fortitude check against his control check?
Yes, I can. Hold on. Fortitude, that's 1d6.
See, Silent rolled a
Crit, that's a 6.
He rolled an 8, which didn't crit. So you watch as he touches your stomach to try to cancel out your pocket. He slightly starts to move the meat and flesh through your body, but you're quickly able to move out of his reach to stop his mold of your body. But you do realize now you have like permanent imprints of where his hand was as soon as you let go, that he will have to fix after the battle.
The what?
You have like physical indents now within your stomach where his fingers were.
Okay.
As we move from Silent, it is now Actually, it's
I believe
Mingo.
it's.
Okay. Oh.
Mm.
Seeing this, so the floor is still like all goopy now, right?
He would have had to end that effect, so it's solid again.
Okay. Cool. Huh. Yeah, I suppose at this, yeah, Mango would just take out a couple envelopes just to like have prepared.
Mhm.
Take one
Mhm.
and punch it a few times.
Mhm.
To try to like store some kinetic energy into it.
Mhm.
And then see if they can throw it at Silent.
Um. Right now, I'll say your storage is gonna cost you this round's action,
Okay.
so you can throw it next round if this
I'm
is
trying to
what you
think.
want to do.
What about the? I'm thinking, is the envelope that I tried to use as a platform
Mhm.
still out?
You see, it's merged into the floor.
Okay. Actually, that kind of works. Instead of taking out envelopes,
Mhm.
what I would do is I would try to um, punch the one in the floor
Okay, sure. You're
a
able
few
to
times,
store
and that would be my
matter.
action.
Yep. Um, Dave is just gonna like scroll through his phone again and just go, oh god, this one's weak. Millie, subsection C says caffeine intake cannot be more than 37 cups. Guessing that what you have, that's 672 liters of use so far, I guess. And you watch as crime takes effect on Millie.
Great.
As Dave ends, Millie is in hand to hand with Sean. So she's just gonna go uh she just shoots a bunch of coffee at you. Does a 12 hit? I'm gonna assume a 12 hits.
Yes,
If you
Yeah, no,
want,
it
actually.
does.
you are able to roll a dodge, which is with your speed. So if you fail, you take
Oh yeah, sure.
1.5 times damage. No, you don't. Or you can take a block, which is power. But if you fail, it's 1.2 times the damage.
Yeah, I'll just take the hit head on.
Mhm. Um, take 10 points of damage as she scalds you with the McDonald's coffee.
Oh man. Right.
That's an insult.
Damn, you're not even good enough to get like the good coffee, huh?
Yeah, Sean
Um,
is grinning.
yeah.
He's extremely happy to be in a fight.
But at the end of that, Sean, it is now your turn.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this on my first turn, but Sean is in like kind of like a boxing stance.
Mhm.
Uh, I apologize. This next punch might be weaker. I haven't quite gotten the hang of my abilities yet.
Mhm.
So he's gonna roll my 3 dice.
Mhm.
There's a 13 hit.
A 13 will hit. She's going to attempt to dodge, and meets it, beats it. She will be able to roll back away from your punch. So
Damn it!
yeah, you watch as you go to
Right? Can
punch
I?
her, and coffee surrounds her feet as she skates backwards.
Can I still use my bonus action
Absolutely.
to use rev up again?
Yep,
All right, I'll use rev up again.
that works.
It's back to 4 die.
Please roll your 1d4 again to see how many rounds it lasts.
All right.
This time, preferably more than one.
4.
4 rounds. Okay. Uh, you
I wanna
watch
go
as
for my next
Waka
die.
realizes their hiding spot has been taken. Um, and as it's just a very eerie silence before does a Waka rolled shit. Does a 4 beat your DC.
Nope.
Yet you watch as water shurikens get thrown at you, but Lance is very easy able to dodge them. And now it is your turn, Lance, as we get back to the top of the combat order.
Well, immediately eyes dart to where those shuriken came from.
Mm-hmm.
And Lance is just going to go over
Mm-hmm.
and just bonk with the stick.
Roll the hit.
Yep. That is a 15.
Yeah, 15 is going to beat Waka's AC.
All right. How much damage does the staff I was given do?
It does 1d4 plus your power.
All right. So a punch would have been bad in this case, but oh well,
Yeah.
now we know.
I mean, it's one of those flimsy staffs that you can get on Team You.
Ah,
Because it's illegal for Dave to own.
well that's 4 plus 3 for 7.
What purpose?
Waka looks very badly injured from just that whack alone.
Kind of just the immediate bonk to, ooh, you okay?
I felt worse. And as it comes to Silent's turn, we move away from the bleachers and back to the main arena. And Silent is going to once again, instead of going to Sean directly, you watch as he touches the ground and he creates himself a literal fucking gun. And when he does so, Nino's nanobots take it away from him, and Nano just goes, Silent, that is illegal here. You know this. Can't let you use it. And when you watch as he puts it into his pocket, then just up the top of the bleachers, you guys just hear, Nino, according to your probation, you're not allowed to have weaponry. And you just watch Nino grumble while he tosses the gun to Celia. And with that,
That's
it is
crazy. Considering my like, I could have used that against him.
it is now Mango.
Yeah. Do I actually have the soda that they took out?
Yes, they would have handed it to you because of what you said.
Yeah. What kind of soda is it?
Uh, insert brand here, green.
Ah, yes. My favorite.
Hmm.
No. They would sort of just chug it. Um,
Hmm.
and then ask if they can get them another one. Just in the middle of battle, you know.
Yeah,
That's it,
Silent will
there's a
hand you
combat reason I'm doing this, but
Silent's gonna hand you insert brand here, red.
so they're like where I'm at.
Yeah, they're in like melee with you.
Okay, yeah, I'd open the envelope underneath us. With parsokinesis to release the energy.
All right. Please roll me a punch attack. I won't make you hit if you just
All
want
right,
to roll for damage.
All right, what's the roll for that?
Should say on your
Hold on.
character sheet, but I can look it up if you need me to.
Yeah, the resolution is too bad for me to be able to read it.
Yeah,
Punch is your power and D4s plus power.
Cool. So that's gonna be 1d4 plus 1. And since I would have punched it like thrice or whatever,
Mhm.
or if that was a thing I could do.
Yeah, then go ahead.
Would I
and
be able? Would I
go ahead and roll
just roll
3
3?
d4s.
All right, cool. +3 or just with the +1 too?
+3.
So that's gonna be 12. I critted on 2.
All right. And you watch as you smack Silent for 12. He is badly hurt, but he is still standing.
All right. Do I still have an action that I can do since I did those actions last turn?
I will say activating and using your telekinesis was your action.
All right, that's fine. Yeah. So my turn
Um,
then.
You watch as Dave just uses he just like I'm applying the punishment of every time you oh god, I don't know how to punish coffee.
FDEA regulation.
Is he trying to use his abilities on Millie?
Yeah, he's trying to apply a punishment to the crime effect, and he's just like he scrolls through his phone again and just goes, okay, you're unable to produce coffee. And he watches all the coffee she's controlling falls to the ground. And Millie just looks at
Sean
him.
yells Sean yells at Dave, "Stop interfering with my fight!"
Okay, fine, dude. You watch as Millie loses her ability to control coffee. Her hand starts to steam and boil as she summons tea into her hand. That is going to be her action. Sean, it is your turn.
All right, flurry of blows.
Well, that's a monk
Ult
thing.
hit. Well, yeah, but it's also an ability I can use.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
All right, so yeah, yeah.
You spend
So I'm
one key
assuming an
point.
11 hits.
An 11 does hit her.
All right.
She does not
18 damage.
She's actually gonna go down with that as she failed a block check. Instead of
Britain
taking,
has fallen.
and instead of taking 18, she's taking 22, and her max HP was only a 19.
Oof.
And then is that the end of your
Oh
turn?
wait, no. Oh wait, hold on. It wasn't 18 damage.
Oh.
It would be actually just be 22 damage because I forgot to add the plus power to my damage.
Well, then she would have taken
It takes even more
26.
damage.
She was gonna be downed anyways.
Yeah.
But
So speaking of damage, did Mango take any damage from the mold?
No.
Okay, cool. Just
Mold
curious.
and mold and breakdown does no damage within itself.
Okay. Makes sense.
It's gonna become Waka's turn, and you watch as Waka does a couple like hand signals, and then just goes out pillar thrust as a wave of water goes against you. Can you make a fortitude check against Waka's control to not be pushed back? Lance.
Look, as long as we're staying in power, I'm good.
Waka critically succeeded with an 18 control check.
Never mind, I ain't good. I rolled a 10.
So as you get pushed back on the other side of the bleachers, please take 6 points of damage from the concussive force.
Yep.
And then Waka's just gonna like dip out of the bleachers.
Dude.
And then Lance, it is now your turn.
I'm chasing this little shit down.
Okay, chase the little shit down then.
And I am going to do a targeted strike.
Okay.
Specifically, to try and stop him from running anymore, Lance is aiming for the back of the knees.
Ah, going for Waka's kneecaps.
Ouchie.
Not the kneecaps, behind the
Oh.
kneecaps.
You're backstabbing his
And
kneecaps.
that is a 16 to hit.
Yeah, Waka won't be able to dodge this, so yeah, that hits.
All right. Roll them again.
So
That
please.
is
Mhm. Go ahead.
13 plus 3, so 16 again, 16 damage.
Waka's down.
Oh,
It's currently only silent against all of you at this moment.
what does it look like from an outside perspective of just watching Walker run just to get
Okay.
like the back of the knees taken out?
Yeah, you guys just fully see as Waka kind of gently steps out of the bleachers. It just starts to book it to too silent for at least some protection. As you just see Lance walk up, almost anime way, appears behind Waka in a flash and just whacks Waka's legs as Waka just collapse. Like does a full flip onto the ground out.
I I didn't think it did it that hard. Oops.
Silence just gonna look at you all and just go, well, to quote my father, wow. And he touches the ground and a box appears around him as he's protecting himself with the flooring.
That's such a moving quote.
Hmm.
Dude. Uh,
Well, it is now Mango's turn. You actually, because you were in 5 feet of him when he activated wall, you are one-on-one with him at the moment.
Uh-huh. Is there like, or like, what's the general shape of the
It's
area
like
with the
a
wall?
10 foot by 10 foot square around you guys.
Okay, is there a ceiling?
There's no ceiling in the wall.
Okay. Huh. Aw.
Huh.
Trying to think of something I could do. Yeah. Huh.
Package all the
Huh.
arrows.
If
Well,
I
I guess
give
I could
you 16
prepare.
sticks, can I get an emerald?
Yeah. That's no. It's gonna be 20 sticks.
Okay.
Sorry.
man, that's one more like tree you have to cut down.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose. I really don't know what I can do. Is it so? You said it's 10 by 10. How tall is it?
It's about a 30-foot tall wall.
30-foot tall wall.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know the room was that big. All right.
Well, it's a gymnasium meant for quirk training.
Yeah, that's true. Well, crap. I don't think there's much I can do. Hold on.
You could try packaging the wall.
I could try doing that. Um,
Just this no longer
do they have any? Do
exists.
they have any items on them?
Silen, they're
Yeah.
wearing their gym uniform.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go there.
Don't
Yeah,
make
I
it
guess I'll
Probably
try my
obsolete.
best to package the wall.
Okay,
That's
cool.
yeah.
Give me a critical success to package the wall. I'm gonna say this is a tough usage of your quirk.
Yeah, is this a control check?
Part of
Yes.
the wall?
Like I mean, what counts as a critical?
How many d6 do you have?
2d6.
You need to roll a 12 or higher.
Oh, yeah, no, I got a 9.
Yeah. As you try, you are able to take a piece of the wall out, but not enough for you to escape through.
That's all right. Yeah. I would try to move into the opening that I created, where like I'm not trying to like escape it fully, but just to like be at that opening.
Yeah. I will say the opening is big enough that your fellow players can make a long-ranged attack through it.
Okay.
And if only I had any long-range attacks.
Yeah. It's almost like someone has piston crown that they can use on a wall. Um, you watch
Yeah,
as
it's crazy. Yeah,
Dave.
it's crazy.
Go ahead.
It's crazy putting Mango on one-on-one, considering they're best in
How many
teamwork
rounds of
ranged.
combat has it been?
hmm
Uh, How many rounds of combat has it been?
This is the fourth round of combat.
All
Sounds
right,
about
that
right.
makes the cost of Piston Crown 8.
hmm yes. So Davis is gonna look, being like, "Yeah, guys, I need physical sight for my quirk." So he turns to the rest of the class like, "So, ladies," and he'll end his turn there.
If you pit.
And that's gonna put it to Sean.
All right. So, yeah. Uh, so I guess Sean is going to go up to the wall and just punch it with Piston Crown.
Okay.
That's
Piston Crown needs to at least do 10 points of damage to knock down the wall.
that's 8 stamina. You get 5 stamina. I'm low on stamina.
As opposed to shit in crown.
hmm
All right, so that's 3d6 plus power damage.
hmm At least a 10, and this portion of the wall will go down.
That's just 20 damage.
That's how much?
20 damage.
Oh yeah, you fucking destroy that wall like it's nothing. But as you use it, you feel your entire body get paralyzed as your nervous system and your
I gotta roll
nervous
for how many
system. Yeah, go ahead.
That's 3 rounds. Quirk ability.
Your nervous system is in complete pain as your body just freezes in position as black smoke is coming out at the ends of your exhaust pipes. That's gonna bring it back to Lance. One of the walls has been destroyed. You can now see Silent.
It's at this point where I wish I had a 3 in technique and not in power, so I could just drop kick a motherfucker, but
Mm-hmm.
a roundhouse will work.
Mm-hmm.
So Lance is just kind of like hop through the wall and while still in the air, just try roundhouse kick this dude.
Okay, cool. Yeah, roll to hit.
That is 11.
Uh... Yeah, Silent will go ahead and use the rest of his stamina to use Reactive Wall. So his wall is going to have 8 points of damage. Any damage past 8 will hit him directly. I want you to know, if you're telling me how much damage you're doing, you're currently muted.
Apologies.
Oh no, you're fine.
So I had to like step away for a moment. Did it hit or fail?
Oh no, it is going to hit, but Silent is using Reactive Wall. So yeah, it's gonna have 8 HP. Any damage you do above 8 is going to hit him directly.
Alright, well, roundhouse kick does 2d4 plus my tech, so I swear to God, if I just do 2 damage to this dude, I do 1 damage to him. I rolled 9 damage.
Oh yeah, you kick through the wall and barely graze him after it goes down.
Yippee.
Some damage is better than none.
Yep.
This child will be destroyed.
Dave is a bit distracted, flirting with some of the ladies, so that's gonna bring it to Sean. No,
Wait,
Mango.
no,
My bad.
I was gonna. Okay.
Forgot.
All
Mango
right.
goes before Dave.
Are they facing away now? from me?
Yes, they would have turned to look at Lance to activate
Yeah.
their wall.
Let's see. Trying to think of what would be a good idea. Hold on. Bleh. Okay. Honestly, where like on the y-axis is the hole that I created?
It's like in the center of the wall behind you.
All right. Mango would like jump down and try to grapple onto Silent.
Give me a combat check, please.
Hold on. Can I argue acrobatics?
Sure, acrobatics then.
Okay. I got a 5.
Yeah, you are going to be able to pin the boy.
Okay.
Now this will bring us to Sean.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could use a reaction to yell at Dave.
Sure, because you're unable to move this round, I'll allow you to talk to Dave.
So yeah, he just yells at Dave, aggressive. Dave, stop flirting and help!
Huh? Oh yeah, he'll turn around and just go, pulls out his phone. Got it. Subsection C, unauthorized, blah 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 blah. If you try to struggle against your restraints, you are abating arrest, therefore you will take damage as you continue to struggle. Anyways, so yeah, as I was saying, and he'll just turn around to look back at the girls. Lance, it is now your turn. Again.
Hmm.
Yeah, does it count as police brutality if it's a mailman?
Technically, you are a government official, and that's a loophole Dave is exploiting here.
Lance is just gonna punch this dude in the face.
Alright. Roll to hit with advantage since he's currently pinned.
Alright. Advantage is, do we roll all 3 again, or like
Re-roll
all the dice
lowest
again?
one
Or...
again.
Oh,
That's how I'm
say
gonna do
less.
it.
17 to hit.
Yeah, you were gonna hit this
I
boy.
wonder if that hits.
And I'm not gonna even ask you how much damage you do. How do you knock him out? He has 2 HP left.
Silent, you mean
Just-
the class punching bag?
So, how is he pinned exactly, may I ask?
Mango?
I suppose it would kind of at this point, since they're no longer like allowed to struggle, Mango would just be like lounging with like their with like their elbow on their back or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's on the floor.
Mhm.
Gotcha. So yeah, it's just going to be a straight just punch to the head against the floor.
Yeah, you knock the dude out.
Oh, bro, curb stomped it. That's crazy.
Well, that one didn't feel too good.
Yeah, the other students will go as the ones who lost are took into the infirmary. And as you guys end your day, you have 2 slots that you are able to do some quirk training with, go socialize with another student, or anything your characters would like to do in these 2 time slots before we end session.
All right. Sean is going to look for Flynn again.
Silent Flynn?
No, no,
Mr.
Big Flynn.
Flynn?
Number 1 hero.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, you know what? I'll make it easier on you. You know he's currently in the 1Z dorms, speaking to his son.
He's going to interrupt their conversation to demand a selfie.
A sound wall will just appear and push you out of the room as the door shuts.
He persists.
Oh, yeah, the more you persist, eventually you just, Tegan's just gonna look at his kid and just be like, Silent, give me a moment. And he's gonna walk out and open the door and just go, listen, kid, I don't take photos, I don't do videos, I don't do autographs.
You do now.
Do you pull out your phone to take a photo of him unwillingly?
Well, no, it doesn't count if it's not. He doesn't count if he's not in the photo.
Okay.
If Sean isn't in the photo with him. So yeah, he's gonna do that.
Yeah, as soon as he sees you pull up your camera, your phone fizzles out and dies. Your phone can be returned on in the next 5 minutes. Anything else you need?
I will get that photo one day. I will win.
Sure, if you want a photo, there's one for $3,000 on eBay. And Tegan will just close the door.
No, I don't. Yeah, well, in that case, Sean is just gonna do like some combat training.
Alright.
So that'll make.
Yeah, you
So
can
that'll-
have a one point in your combat to start its evolution. Lance, is there anything you would like to do?
Honestly, Lance doesn't have aptitude in combat, which is probably going to be useful.
Mhm.
So that's probably something he's going to try to do too.
Yeah. You and not Mango, you and we are able to spar if you like.
Yeah. I was about to ask if Sean's up for a sparring match, then sure, but I feel I know the
Always up
answer to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
As those two spend a time slot sparring, what would Mango like to do?
I don't know. I don't know if there's much in particular to do, but I don't know. I guess they try again with the roof.
Cool, yeah, you can go up to the roof and re-roll me that strength check.
Right. This time, I'd like to try to capture the door.
Control then.
That's a 6.
Yeah, I will give it to you. As you put your envelope up to the door, it gets sucked in.
Aha! And then they would just sort of waltz on over, past the door.
Yeah. And is there and for you can stay out there for an hour for your first time slot. Would you like to spend your second time slot there as well?
Yeah.
Lance and Mango, you spent the first time slot sparring. Would you like to change what you're doing for your second time slot?
Lance probably wants to, but he knows his arm is like fucked, to put it simply. So after a while, it's just probably gonna have to stop here.
Man, I like fighting.
Yeah, well, I think if I did too much more, the doctor would kill me, heal me by killing me, then kill me again. But I
You could go
mean,
fight.
hey, that was still a good bit of training to get done.
Mm, mm, yep.
And
Good.
Lance is just gonna like say his goodbyes and go look for a way to train reaction if there is one.
You can do the what is it? The
Oh, yeah, battery
track
engage.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you walk to the track and field, it seems to be a normal track and field course around a soccer, football, baseball fields are all in the center of it. There is a metal console that looks like it's recently been implemented. As you walk up to it, you can see the modes of first year, second year, third year, and custom modes. You also do see a on the very bottom Pro Hero does not suggest for anyone that is not a third year.
Mm. Lance is probably going to do the second year.
All right. So as you type it in, you see the first half seems to be about dodging attacks and things without realizing it, and then moving the underwater portion where the same thing is happening.
All right.
So give me a reaction check for the first half.
Will do.
Mhm.
That is a 5 on a 1d6.
So you are struggling here and there, ever so often. Just a quick one that you weren't expecting. You are able to dodge them with near misses as you are running through the course. And as you jump into the water for a swim, roll me your second reaction.
Mm. Monkey no do good and swim. So Lance probably wasn't trained too well. Never mind, he got a 6.
Yeah, you're doing well underneath the water, dodging every attack. You're swimming like a trained athlete, which probably surprises Lance a lot. But you've probably done some physical therapy that was water based to help restore your arm. Under the water, you actually have the most free movement of your other arm, unlike when on land. And while you do succeed, you do not get on the scoreboard for second years.
That's fine. This is just to like train anyway, so eh.
And Mango, would you like to do anything in your second time slot before we end session today?
Not that I can think of.
Alright. Do we just want to say you spent another time slot practicing combat?
Uh, sure, that makes sense. They'd probably be like practicing their, uh, just like general combat stuff because they need to, up their practical combat ability.
Cool. Not trying to, like force it on you. You are able to, do your rest if you wish to. Um, and Sean, and anything you would like to do in your last time slot?
Train react. Wait, no. I already have perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Train tempo.
Right, yeah, you can just, do a little dancey dance, you know, if you like. How are you training your tempo?
I don't know. So tempo. What is tempo?
So, tempo is how well you. Well, it can be like your dancing ability, it is how well you can recognize the flow of combat. Um, it's
Just play some
rec-
JRPGs.
Yeah. Honestly, you
Hmm.
can literally just play like Just Dance Mobile. Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry. Keep
so
boogieing mobile.
so if it's
Keep
also
boogieing
recognizing
mobile.
Mhm.
if it's recognizing flow of combat, he's definitely gonna look for another one of his classmates to practice with.
Okay, yeah. Is there a specific classmate you have in mind, or whoever you can find?
I'm looking for just anyone.
Sure. Roll me a perception check to see who you find.
All right, let's see. One perception.
Mhm.
4.
Cool. In the gym, once you go in like the not the gymnasium, but like a physical gym where you can lift weights. You see Connor at a like boxing dummy with just like punching it out while listening to music.
Yeah. Sean walks up and taps him on the shoulder.
Yeah, taking an earbud out of his ear, he just goes, "What's up, bro?"
You train with me.
Okay, and he'll take you to like a boxing ring and just hop in and then bounce back and forth like ready to punch you in the face.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and you
He.
guys will. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, nothing. Just continue.
No. Yeah, and he will spend the next couple hours boxing with you.
All right, that gives me aptitude and tempo.
Mm. Oh, your speed was only a 1?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Um, so
Oh wait,
bef-
would doing combat training with the power of 1 also give me aptitude in
yes,
combat?
you only need
Okay.
1 aptitude point if you have 1 in a skill.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Um, and before we fully end session, Lance, can you roll me a d6?
Fear. Okay.
Fear.
Yeah.
That is a 2.
You are 2 points closer to your quirk awakening.
Oh.
And before we end session, I just wanted to thank all our viewers who stayed the entire time, who came in, and I will ask my players if they have any comments, concerns, anything they liked about the session, anything they want to tell the audience.
Well, it's pretty nifty.
Mhm.
If I do say so myself.
Mhm.
Will Mango recover his memories? Will
No.
Lance finally get a quirk?
Recover his arm.
Will, will Sean be the best hero in the world? Yes. Tune in next time to
Bitch, you
find
better
out.
not.
On the next episode of No.
Goblin
Hi.
Hero Academy.
My name is Sean McFlenning, and this is the story how I became the #1 hero.
Of the
How I became the
world.
#1 Irishman.
But
You had to put on the fucking accent, didn't you?
Yep.
thank you for everyone for watching once again. This has been the Dissonance Complex, where I can do whatever I want because it's my channel, not yours. Please don't sue me, Katya and Trixie. And remember, everybody, stay up in your classes, go to class, and if you don't have a quirk, break your arm. Please don't. Bye, y'all.